Oh my god, AEW are cooking right now. Dynamite was today, and just that first 5 minutes of Dynamite was incredible. Like, the story that they're telling here is just, like, it's unpredictable. Like, I just, I'm so emotionally invested in this stuff, and like, this is how wrestling should feel all the time. Wrestling should not be just constantly like after events, you're just going, oh, what the hell is that? Like, this doesn't make sense. That was just shit. Like, man, like this first 5 minutes, like let's just go over that for a second. So we open up with the commentary. They say here's a clip from the pay per view, from after the pay per view. We see Will Ospreay and Alex Windsor hands in hand. They come to to Renee. She's going to interview him, and then they're kind of interrupted by Jon Moxley. So then Will and Mox have a little face to face. They like sort of talk off, and Ospreay's asking Mox like the other week, like when you said like you see it in me, what do you mean by that? And then I don't know, Mox is going on about something about crabs and whatever else in the business, and eventually he gives him the Death Riders patch. So now we're seeing is Will Ospreay in the Death Riders? Is he gonna accept it? And it's also like, you know, are the Death Riders heels? Are they helping him out? What's like? There's so much going on, and it's just like it's so fun to watch and like constantly be like, oh my god, what does this mean? What does this mean? What like? There's all these theories going around on like on Twitter and stuff, and just and no one knows. It's just unpredictable. It's like, yeah, like maybe we know that Ospreay's probably going to win the title. The very ending is Will Ospreay's going to win the title at All In, but how the hell are we going to get there? So Mox gives him the patch and sort of like tells him to think about it or whatever. As Ospreay goes to walk off, it pans. Kenny's just standing there like this. Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. And obviously Kenny's got beef with Death Riders, but he, praises Will, says he like how proud he is and all that, and like so obviously teasing this Kenny Ospreay main event at Wembley. Like everyone's obviously working out, is it going to be Ospreay and MJF? Is it going to be Ospreay or Kenny? Is it maybe going to be a three-way? We do not know. Ospreay made sort of like a weird comment saying about how sort of Kenny had like given up on himself, and obviously that leads into Kenny now putting his world title, future chances ever, on the line against MJF coming up at Redemption. But that was later in the show, and yeah, so as he said, like he'd given up on himself, then walks out AEW champ MJF out from the door behind him. So we're just seeing all the characters just all at once. And this is the first 5 minutes of Dynamite. And MJF comes out and he faces off with Kenny and like, whatever. And then he goes, and I'll see you, and then like turns to Will, says, I'll see you at Wembley. There is so many scenarios of what like actually could happen from now to All In. Like we've still got a fair bit of time. It's not until like we've still got 2 months of working out what the hell's going to happen. Obviously, we know now next week we've got MJF versus Kenny, and if Kenny loses, then he can never go for the title again, which makes me think, again, unpredictable. Does Kenny win it and goes to main event Wembley and loses to Will? Or does he just lose here and maybe is Kenny about to retire? Like, oh, man, like if you're a fan of AEW and like you know all the backstories, if you're like you know everything, like if you know all the history of Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega and MJF and all that stuff, like even Japan days, but even just the AEW stuff, like if you've just been watching the last few years, like man, this stuff just it's all just in what are they what like. Yeah, just, oh man, like I just this is how wrestling should feel all the time. If just like this is absolute cinema. This is what cinema is. So yeah, this video is a bit more just like off the dome. Like I am just so happy. Like I am just loving it right now. Because, I think we're going to get to the point where it's like, Will Ospreay's going to have to choose. Is he friends with Kenny, or is he a Death Rider? And, does he have to be a Death Rider maybe to get to the title? Like, there's so many possibilities at hand, and it's just so exciting to watch. And like this stuff, it makes the show it's must watch TV. And especially, I feel like AEW has a bad reputation for their post pay-per-view shows. Like the Dynamite after a pay-per-view is never it's sort of lax. But this one, mate, no way. This show was incredible. We had that promo to start it off, and then we went straight into MJF, Mark Briscoe for the world title, and straight away, Mark Briscoe, pissed in blood. Great match, ended. MJF obviously picked up the win, and then after that match, Kenny come out and he sort of said how he's the next one in line for the AEW title, and man, this is all so exciting. Like I thought last year's build up to All In was incredible with the Swerve, Ospreay, Hangman all coming together and sort of saying, all right, Hangman, you're the one, you're going ahead, you're gonna take this title off the Death Riders, and him winning it was just it was just such a nice moment. And when he finally opened the briefcase and he had the title, and it's we haven't seen this title in months, and it's it just could not get better. And then now this year it's getting even better. They are just cooking. I wish that I could be this invested in WWE, and I'm nearly 100% checked out. I sort of I see the results and stuff, but I didn't even know that a Great American Bash was on. I guess I knew it was on, but I didn't see it anywhere. I follow all WWE, NXT, all that. None of it showed up on my feed. All I'm seeing is AEW, and I get it's the algorithm. But, I don't know. I'm just that checked out of WWE that, I don't need that anymore at the moment. And, especially why they're just doing what they're doing. And, it's just so corny for me. And, I'm not hating on anyone watching it. Enjoy what you want to watch. I get AEW's not for everyone. WWE, not for everyone. Watch what you want to watch. Wrestling's wrestling. It's all different. But for me, this is hitting perfectly. And I'm just so excited for the future and what's going to happen. We've got Redemption coming up. We've got next week we've got Kenny MJF for the title. And there's just so much going on. I'm so excited. And this video was a bit off the dome. I didn't really write much down for it. I just wanted to talk and just get my emotions out. Because, man, I am so excited. And just, this is how every wrestling fan should be feeling. It is so, it is such a good time to be a wrestling fan. Especially an AEW fan. So, if you're watching this and you don't watch AEW, if you catch up on it, I'm sure there's so many YouTubers out there that make videos and will catch you up to speed on what's going on, and you can get on, and you've got enough time. All In is not until the end of August, mate. This is how it used to feel for me when I was younger, leading up to WrestleMania. That WrestleMania season from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania was holy shit, we are on the road to WrestleMania. But we're on the road to All In, and I could not be more excited. So, if you're not watching AEW, you better start, because this shit they're cooking.